What's up, guys? It's Ram1 here, and today's video is going to be all about Tick. No, not that Tick. Yeah, that Tick. And now the rules. If you want, you can pause your video here to read the rules and skip forward, or you could just listen to me saying them. So basically, a Tick with well-oiled grabs 16 paracubes and stands AFK. Each brawler is timed and has to try and kill the Tick in the shortest time possible. The timer starts the moment the brawler attacks or gadgets. Sometimes it comes down to the last millisecond. Brawlers cannot start with any of their super, except for Daryl, Edgar, and Max, since they get it automatically. Brawlers cannot be damaged by the Tick, even if it helps them because of a star power. Enjoy the video. In dead last, we have Colette. Colette takes last place out of all the brawlers that are able to kill Tick. But first, let's look at some of the brawlers that aren't able to kill Tick. Jackie is usually a good brawler for dealing high damage, but without a damaging super or a damaging gadget, she can't finish him off. Can't even damage him. He just heals back up to full health. So, yeah. Yes. Now we have Sprout. Same thing as Jackie, except her attack doesn't even do that much damage. In this test, you're going to have to depend on supers, gadget, even reload speed is going to be really important. Sprout can't do anything. And then Gene. Even with magic buffs, he still can't finish him. He even tries cheating and pulling Tick into the poison. Doesn't really work. And then we have Poco. Do you really want to watch him suffer? Yeah. And now we're back to Colette. Colette is dead last. 40th place. Well, just watch. With 52 seconds and 13 milliseconds, Colette comes in 40th place. In 19th place. Less than half the time of Colette, we have Sandy. Sandy is barely able to do it. She's only able to do it thanks to her rude Sandstar power. Sandy takes 39th place with 21 seconds and 5 milliseconds. In 38th place, we have Surge. Surge you'd expect to be good at this test, but he could only start on his first upgrade. Actually, he can't start on any upgrades. So, he suffers really badly until he gets his final upgrade. Then he destroys Tick. With 17 seconds and 2 milliseconds, Surge comes in 38th place. Out of the next 5, 3 of them are spawners. That's no surprise because spawners can't do that much damage until they get their super. Take Jessie for example. She gets 11 seconds and 21 milliseconds, placing her 37th. Next up, we have Lou. 36th place. Blue can actually stun Tick, which stops him from healing. But still, Blue does not have enough damaging attack. He takes 36th place with 10 seconds and 23 milliseconds. In 35th place, we have Penny. just under 10 seconds. She's able to attack Tick, place down her mortar, and blow it up for 9 seconds and 14 milliseconds. In 34th place, we have Frank. Frank you'd expect to be good, except for the fact that his unload speed and super unload is slow. But Stunning Tick makes up for that. Stunning Tick makes him not heal, so he gets 9 seconds and 11 milliseconds. And in 33rd place, we have Nita. Nita has a really fast reload speed, tied for the fastest in the game. So that's why she doesn't do really bad. And also with Hyper Bear, she just destroys Tick. In 32nd place, we have Colonel Ruffs, who just does it ever so slightly better than Nita. He only does it by 0.4 milliseconds, 0.5 milliseconds better than Nita. Then in 31st place, we have B. B's gadget was actually hard to use here. He's spamming shots and gadgets right away in the beginning. So, yeah, 6 seconds, 24 seconds. Then for some reason, we have 3 mythics in a row. Dead last with these mythics, we have Mortis. Mortis takes 30th place. You can't just spam auto aim with Mortis since he won't be able to defeat Tick. Tick heals too much. You have to attack, wait, attack. Then we have Byron. Byron actually has a good mechanic here, the poison mechanic. Like Crow, he doesn't let Tick heal, which actually defeats the whole purpose of the Tick star power. He gets 29th place with 6 seconds and 16 milliseconds. In 28th place, we have Max. Max moves in place, so her star power, because of her star power, so she can unload quicker. She gets 6 seconds and 9 mil. Next up, we have Gale. Gale can actually stun Tick, makes him not heal. So, whatever, Gale doesn't have such a damaging attack. He takes 27th place with 6 seconds and 1 mil. Next, we have Crow. Similar to Byron, he has good mechanics. He can poison him, and also his super does a lot of damage. With 5 seconds and 24 milliseconds, he takes 26th place in this test. Next, we have Rosa. With Rosa, I actually tried it before her new gadget came out. And then I tried it again when her new gadget came out, but she did better without it. Next, we have Edgar. Edgar does one quick attack, jumps so he can reload. He does one quick attack to reload, jumps, and then a few more. He gets 5 seconds and 21 milliseconds, which brings him to 24th place. Next, we have Bo. I personally thought that Bo would do better. But, I mean, if they didn't nerf Tripwire, he would have. Then we have Piper. Piper was actually one of the hardest to do, but she gets 4 seconds and 21 milliseconds, which puts her in 21st place. Better than half of the brawlers and worse than half. Amber, I don't know how it took her that long. Should have been like first. Barley doesn't let Tick heal, but then again, Barley has that terrible damage, right? So he takes 20th place. Next, in 19th place, we have BB. BB's super actually looks so satisfying when she gets it. Yeah. And now the next 3 places have a close tie, each 0.01 seconds away from each other. Pam gonna come in 18th place. Places her super with Mama Squeeze. It's 4 seconds and 3 milliseconds. Next, we have Mr. P. Who actually gadgets, places his porter, places another porter, and then, yeah, 4 seconds and 2 milliseconds. And next, beating Pam by 2 milliseconds and Mr. P by 1, we have Leon. Leon actually oh, it was a clone. Okay, now we have the real Leon. Leon actually just has his attack to help him. Thankfully, he has a good attack. He gets 4 seconds and 1 millisecond. Next, in 15th place, we have Ems. Ems does really well in this test. It was hard to do her super and attack, but yeah. 3 seconds and 17 milliseconds, that's pretty good. Next we have Dinah. Dinah does a lot of damage, but it takes time for his sticks to land. Dinah is actually tied in 14th place with one other brawler. And that brawler is Brock. Brock and Dinah both tie at 3 seconds and 11 milliseconds. Now, in 12th place, we have Carl. Carl is in an enclosed area where he just does so much damage with his gadget and attack. And, yeah. Next, we have Primo, taking 11th place, just missing top 10. He gets 3 seconds and 2 milliseconds. We are now approaching the top 10. Tied in 10th and 9th place, we have Colt, who takes 2 seconds and 20 milliseconds. Tied with Colt, we have Tick. Tick vs. Tick. He also takes 2 seconds and 20 milliseconds. In 8th place, we have Rico. Rico's gadget is just insane. Plus super bouncy, plus his attack. He doesn't even need super. Next, we have 8-Bit. 8-Bit's gadget just destroys him. If 8-Bit had a faster unload speed, 8-Bit would probably be first. In 6th place, we have Tara? Tara's gadget is insane. 2 seconds and 9 milliseconds. 2 milliseconds less than 8-Bit. She takes 6th place. Stop. Now before we do the top 5, I want you to guess which brawlers are going to be there. Which brawlers haven't we done yet? Which brawlers do you think will do well? In 5th place, we have Nani, who absolutely destroys him. 3 attacks and a super. And now come the shotgunners. The moment we've all been waiting. Daryl, super is useless, it just wastes time. His attacks do too much damage. Comes in 4th place. Now who do you think will be first? Do you think it will be Bull, Shelly, or Spike? Well, if you said Bull, then sorry. Bull takes 3rd place, 3 attacks, and a super. And I'm sorry, but if you said Shelly, you'd be correct. Congrats! Spike takes 2nd place with 1 second and 8 milliseconds. But Shelly takes 1st place, 3 attacks and a super. Spike dishes out more damage in a bigger deal of time. But Shelly does it really quick. Sorry, Spike.